These heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated. The nooks under the shields are riddled with holes and grooves, which seem to have been created on purpose. It appears to be Latin, Watson. The inscription is almost completely worn off. Hanging above is a shield that we can't identify. The screeches are coming from this crack and seem to echo. Without a doubt, there is a room behind this wall, but there is no visible entrance.
The corner of this stone was a bit broken, and we tried to enlarge it with a pick. However, the stone is too hard, and having seen what was underground, we didn't want to pursue the endeavour. Who knows what is hidden behind the wall?
These bones are centuries old.
I think that is all that we can interact with at the moment. Let's make an inscription of this.
It's hardly more visible, and it will take me hours to translate them as they are so foreign to me.
Wait, I think I've already seen that coat of arms on one of our antique shields in the arms room. I seem to recall that Brigadier Metcalf explained the symbolism of these arms. If you show it to him, I'm sure he could share that information with you. He's either doing his rounds, or you'll find him in the dormitory.
I'll take care of it, Watson. Stay here and see if you can make anything out of the Latin inscription.
You're too kind, Holmes. Go on, then.
Now, we've definitely seen this coat of arms before. Just here.
This shield resembles that of the crypt. It appears quite old.
There's going to be quite a bit of jumping around in this episode.
Who goes there?
Holmes, Sherlock Holmes. Are you Brigadier Metcalf?
That's me. What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
Oh, okay, there's no automatic dialogue choice.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
I've been informed that you know the origin of the coat of arms on this heraldic shield.
Indeed. I'm no expert on the subject, but I do dabble in the Middle Ages. In short, I know that it's the coat of arms of the Round Table.
Thank you.
Think nothing of it. Back to my rounds.
It appears that the coat of arms is that of the Round Table. Strange, don't you think? No doubt the coats of arms on either side are those of knights or other heroes from Camelot. My intuition suggests that the Latin inscription is connected. Mr. Smith, would you have a book on King Arthur, Camelot, or the Round Table around here?
No, I'm sorry, and there's no chance that any member of the staff would have one in their own possession.
Watson, you must return to Baker Street and find Barnes, the bookseller. He usually works late, sometimes throughout the night it seems, ever since we brought him back that book from New Orleans. If he isn't there, find him somehow and ask him to open his store. A reference work that can help us will certainly be found there. As for me, I'll stay here to decipher this cryptic inscription.
As you wish, Holmes.
One of the guards can take you in a cart, Dr. Watson.
Very good, Mr. Smith. You take care of that, then return to see me. I will most assuredly need your knowledge of the place.
It's most assuredly closed. How will I find Barnes? I thought he lived above his shop. Perhaps if I called out, Barnes? Barnes! Barnes! Barnes!
Hey, are you thick? You'll end up spending the night in a cell if you keep this up. Such a racket at this hour. Hey, I recognise you. You're the detective's dog's body. I guess that with that coin I gave you, you bought yourself a keg of beer.
Listen, young man, I am not a servant, I am a doctor. And the reason I am shouting at the top of my lungs is not because I am under the effects of alcohol, but because it is required by an affair the importance of which a mere pencil pusher such as yourself could not possibly begin to fathom.
I beg of you, keep quiet, your lordship. I was merely trying to help your lordship avoid a disagreement with the police force. It is rather curious that a person of such standing as your lordship is howling in the middle of the night in order to hunt down a second-rate bookseller.
Yes, I see. Well, since you seem to know everything, doesn't Barnes the bookseller live up there, on top of his shop?
Would his lordship pardon me, but I'm a journalist, not a good Samaritan. You see, I sell my information, and you haven't named a price yet.
I have a few coins. Is it?
I don't need your coppers, Doctor. Whatever is inside there isn't worth a yawn. But we could come to an arrangement if you give me your word as a gentleman that you'll help me out some day.
Anything you wish. Well, within reasonable limit, of course.
It won't be anything difficult. All I want is to get a good scoop. Got it?
I'll do what I can, but discretion is vital.
I will be discretion itself. Listen, your friend Barnes had problems with his landlady recently. She claims he's been doing some strange experiments. He screams during the night. There's all kinds of strange odours. In short, 2 days ago, he had to move to a room at the Golden Lion.
In that hideous dive?
That's the place. He's there every night anyway.
But the Golden Lion must be closed at this hour.
Officially, yes. But you'll see...
We're closed.
Go on, Doc. No doubt you'll find your man inside. Until next time, Doctor. And don't forget your promise.
I wonder just why we let Barnes keep that book.
Pardon me, I'm looking for someone. I've been told...
Scram, you drunkard!
Excuse me, sir?
Shh, keep it down, mate. You'll blow me cover.
You're what?
Me cover, you deaf or how?
But why a cover?
Because I'm a bobby, on the lowdown. Hush hush and all that.
You don't say.
It's a fact. I know everything about everyone, I do.
I would assume that a professional of the police force such as yourself must know where to find Barnes. You know, the bookseller on Glentworth Street.
Look behind the door at the back, near the bar.
I'll take my leave then.
Fine, but shh.
He's in a bloody good disguise.
Pardon me, I'm looking for someone. I've been told...
That don't interest me, mister. Here, I serve drinks and you drink 'em, that's all. When you start looking, you end up finding trouble here. So, what'll it be? Hey, you there! Where do you think you're going?
Battered? You rat!
Here, take my handkerchief, miss.
Thank ye, sire. You are a real gentleman, don't you know? And handsome too, what with your glad rags and all, so swanky. I've got a few nice threads myself. Perhaps we could get a little drink and I could show you my room.
No, thank you.
She recovered pretty quickly.
I don't please you. I'm too skinny. That's it, isn't it?
No, not at all. Well, somewhat. But that isn't the problem. I'm looking for a friend, and I was told that he was behind the door at the back, but the barkeep won't let me through.
You need someone to vouch for you to get in there.
What's wrong? Is something the matter?
Listen, love, you been swell, but I'm out of brass to buy my fix. So either you help me pay my debt with Luigi, and I get you through that door, or you get out of my way. Got it?
Poor child, she's a ghost. If Holmes could see her, he'd understand the horror of his vice. Let me think. Perhaps I could find something at our lodgings to alleviate the child's suffering and make her open the door. I'll leave you now, miss.
We are now able to enter Sherlock's room. And there's going to be a couple of reasons why I have an issue with this part of the game.
Holmes's makeup and accessories. With the help of this, his disguises are very impressive. A scandal in Bohemia. Holmes's very first adventure. But why is he keeping this journal? Holmes is not the type to archive his past adventures. Oh, the photo of Irene Adler. I'm not surprised that Holmes kept it. To him, she is the only woman. He perceives her as being so superior to the rest of her sex that he can't even speak her name. Could he have felt something close to love for her? Who knows? Ah, Holmes's Order of the Legion of Honor. I wonder why he doesn't display it on the wall. Hinayana, the oldest Buddhist school, Ceylon. Holmes has some strange bedside reading. Holmes's sidearm. To think that this statue saved Holmes's life during the adventure of the empty house. He must have noticed that I was diluting his hidden vials and wanted to prevent me from doing so. It's the one time in my life that I have proven to be stronger than my friend Holmes. Alas, I cannot boast about it to him, for who knows what his reaction might be.
I think that Sherlock is going to notice that this vial is missing. Partly because Watson has failed to replace the knob at the end. Anyway. So, firstly we are stealing Sherlock's drugs.
Love?
I'll leave you now, miss.
I keep forgetting that we need to select this first.
Coming up, love. Did you find Gent find something hidden under his mattress then?
No, but I have something in this vial that will prevent you from suffering tonight. And here's my card. My name is Dr. Watson. You must promise to visit me at my office next Monday. Together, we can find a solution to your problem, dear child. First, however, I must pass through this door.
Say, Eddie, this gent is one of my pals. One of the guys will pledge for him. He's in the mood for a bit of fun. Let him through, will ya?
I'll leave you now, miss.
Now, just what kind of fun are we going to have in here?
Let's go, Ginger! Go, go!
Go, Tracy!
Barnes!
Dr. Watson, what are you doing here?
I've been looking for you, Barnes. You must open your shop for me.
Out of the question, Doctor. I've bet all of my money and then some on this turtle. And if I leave the table right now, who knows if someone won't try to cheat me? Go, Ginger!
But why are you gambling to begin with? It's not like you at all.
Go, Ginger! I needed a large sum of money for me new experiments. I heard about this place and I almost lost everything on the dogfight. But the turtles stay true and I'll win it back. Go, Ginger, go! Oh, no!
Come on, Barnes, time to pay up.
It's just that, you see, I'm broke, Dr. Watson. Could you loan me some money?
Fine. How much does he owe you?
£81 and sixpence.
How much?
I'll pay you back, Dr. Watson, in a few weeks. Or a few months.
In a few years. I don't have the money presently, but I would be happy to sign a promissory note.
Tough luck. I want cash. Find me some, or your little friend will never see the light of day again.
Please, Doctor, I beg you.
So, Doctor, have you finally found your friend? What's going on? It would seem that I've found some news.
This poor sod is in it for £80. I've given him credit for a week now. I want my dough.
But this gentleman is Dr. Watson. He's well known throughout the area. He should be able to guarantee...
Not bloody likely. Cash or nothing doing.
If I understood properly, Doctor, you must take Barnes from here to save his life as well as solve your own problem?
Exactly. But it seems that may not be advisable.
Say, mister, can I speak to you in private?
Can do. Got it. Doc, it could be that I'd be happy with, I don't know, some jewellery, for example, some nice trinkets, a trophy or a medal.
Dr. Watson will certainly find something appropriate. Not to worry. I'll wait for you here, Doctor, to ensure that nothing happens to your friend Barnes.
I'll do my best. You, Barnes, deserve to be left at the mercy of these rogues. Where will I find something to give to these rogues?
Where indeed? Now, the bad thing would be to just let them beat him to a pulp and just take the key and go in ourselves.
Yes, the only solution is to search our lodgings for something to pay the thugs from the Golden Lion with.
Whoops, didn't mean to interrupt. So, a medal was mentioned.
The Order of the Legion of Honor, bestowed upon Holmes. I don't see anything other than that. Good God, if he notices it is missing. Tomorrow I will have to buy it back from those crooks once I have found the necessary funds.
I'm sure Holmes will notice. Especially as we've done nothing to actually hide that we've opened his case and emptied the contents. Anyway. I guess we are doing a good deed for the day. Yeah, we've stolen from Holmes twice now. Evening.
So, Doc, did you find the miracle drug that'll stop your patient from dying?
Enough, you rascal. I'll return tomorrow to buy it back.
Plus interest, you hear?
Thank you, Doctor. 1,000 thanks.
You're a good guy, Doctor. A real saviour.
Now, Barnes, you must open your shop without further delay.
I don't know how to thank you, Doctor. How can I help you? Tell me what you need, and I'll have it for you within the hour.
I need the most in-depth reference work you have on the Knights of the Round Table and King Arthur, with heraldic illustrations if possible.
Certainly. I think I have something somewhere. It's very rare, but I don't recall exactly where it is.
Well, let's look for it together.
Okay, when Watson said let's look for it together, he means that you help too, Barnes, and not just stand there. Where is Sir Robin?
Here, chivalry and spiritualism. Can we turn the round table? This is it, am I right?
Ah, yes, that's the one. A very rare and thorough book.
I'll take it. You can deduct it from the amount that you still owe me, Barnes. I must be off. and...
Wait, Dr. Watson. I just wanted to say before you left. Wait, where did I put it? There. A moment, please. The book in which you're interested is an extremely rare edition. My records show that its price is 98 quid 9p. It's a beautiful book. Quite rare, that.
It's your good luck that I'm in a hurry, Barnes. Otherwise I'd stuff this book down your throat, all £98 and 9p worth.
Something tells me that we are being fleeced.
There you are at last, Watson. You took your time. Do you have what I asked for?
It wasn't without difficulty, but here is a book that will help us.
A worthless book written by an unreliable author. Obviously a remnant that Barnes couldn't sell and presented you free of charge. You need to be charitable on occasion, Watson. That little bookstore could have used a few of your farthings.
If you say so, Holmes.
Fine. This should do the trick. While you were dallying, I was able to translate this inscription. I've just finished, and this is the transcription.
Okay, so this is the solution to a puzzle. And I'll get to that momentarily.
This song mentions specific pearl weapons. Watson, stay here to ensure that the creature behind the wall doesn't escape.
Where are you going now, Holmes?
To find the solution to open this door.
Have you found something, Mr. Holmes?
You must be Sherlock Holmes, am I right? The chief told me to help you. What can I do?
Can you help me to identify certain weapons that are found here?
No problem. That's easy. Show them to me, and I'll tell you what they are.
Right, so let's look at this again. The first morning star was seen by Lamorak. Bors scrupulously sharpened his glaive. Percival and his crow's beak. Bedivere and his bardique. Kay, and his partisan. Lancelot and his swords. Okay. Well, Sword and Morningstar are pretty much easy to identify. It's just these bad boys just here.
A man catcher, the ideal weapon against a Frenchman.
Wow. Okay, so we don't need this.
It's a Lucerne hammer.
I don't believe we need this.
A true halibut, a magnificent piece. A guisarme, as everyone knows, resembles a fauchard. A partisan, a hasta. It's a bardiche, a type of poleaxe without hooks. A large axe, really.
These weapons are heavy. I can only take 2 at a time.
Okay, let's head back to the tower. So, we have these coat of arms on the wall. So, let's go and take a look at this. Now, I believe the partisan was for K. Sorry, Sir K. And the bardiche was for Bedivere.
This hook is a bec de Corbin, or crow's beak as it's sometimes called. It was complemented by a hammer or spike. These days, we call this a spear. During the Middle Ages, it was called a glaive.
Okay, the glaive was Sir Bors, and the crow's beak was Sir Percival. Okay, one last trip, hopefully.
A morning star, a club-like weapon, quite popular with the English army. Come, Mr. Holmes, that, quite simply, is a sword.
And what's so funny about that? So the sword is for Lancelot and the Morning Star is for Lamorak.
Elementary.
Well done, Holmes. Look, it's a bat, Holmes.
Indeed, Watson, it is scared of our light, as many members of its species are. It will be very hard to attract it and even harder to capture it. If only we could disorient it. Perhaps by pointing a beam to flash a bright light at it. Listen, stay here and prevent it from escaping while I go look.
Look, it's a bat, Holmes.
Indeed, Watson, it is scared.
Okay, I wasn't sure what I was expecting when I clicked on it, but I wasn't expecting it to repeat the whole conversation again.
This instrument will give me a strong, bright light. Watch out! Protect your eyes!
You got it, Holmes. And as a bonus, you got a nice photograph also.
Wow. I didn't think they would go there.
What do you suggest I do with a photograph of a bat, Watson?
Give it to Sergeant Wayne. It's his camera.
Sergeant Wayne as well. Wow. Okay.
The animal is holding a small piece of paper between its paws. The message written on this paper is illegible.
Okay. Let's go and collect another bird, which I believe is up here.